we have celebrated 26 consecutive years of promoting positive images of men in relationship to our families and communities. And one of the things that we all are looking for, what is the solution to the violence and the issues that we hear about on the news every day? And our answer is we need to promote the men that are doing the right thing, because more of our men have jobs than men that don't have jobs. More of our men are taking care of our children than men don't take care of our children. And if we can highlight that positive, we can then begin to make change. What is missing from our kids? The home is missing. Our kids no longer have homes. They live in houses and they rest their heads in houses, but they're not safe in a home. A home has a kitchen, a home has family, a home has men, a home is a reason to be inside, to be relaxed. But our kids find themselves out on the street, finding unwelcoming environments where they where the streets become more welcoming than the actual home. A home has a meal when the kids come home, or that they're able to get their proper nutrition. And this is what's been missing from so many lives. And we see the results of that absence constantly as people have transitioned from the projects to other neighborhoods where they never get to feel safe or at home. One of the stories of Real Men Cook, I was in a barbershop last year leading up to Real Men Cook, and I ran into this young man, and I had on my Real Men Cook hat and Real Men Cook t-shirt, and he was like, wow, I have one of those. I was like, really? So, we started talking, and he was like, yeah, my father participated in Real Men Cook for several years, and as growing up, he used to have me with him cooking and serving at Real Men Cook every Father's Day. I said, wow, how can we get your father back? He said, my father passed several months ago, and that's my last memory, is going to Real Men Cook with his father every single year. So this tradition is important, and it's ingrained in our men for generations. We've had men bring 3 generations of their family at Real Men Cook. They have grandchildren that have grown up through Real Men Cook. So I think Real Men Cook has been very important in our city for making Father's Day meaningful. Before Real Men Cook, Father's Day was a joke. It was a tie joke, a sock joke. Sit back and drink your beer on Father's Day in your lazy boy joke. And so we've seen the transition where all over Chicago there are families in parks and barbecuing and serving food and coming together and sharing, because of the tradition started 25, 26 years ago. So in our 27th year, our plan is to decentralize it from one event. Real Men Cook has grown over the years where people all over can relate and have that need for a family, and we wanted to drive it towards communities where different communities will host underneath the Real Men Cook brand, men that will cook and men that will serve all over Chicago, and we will use this model to grow the brand across the country, where every effort will be under people cooking, people serving, and kids feeling embraced and understanding that there is a home, or being able to have that view of what a home looks like when they come home to a meal, or that small gift of love of men serving and cooking. Because when men cook, they tend to cook from their hearts and share from their hearts, no matter what it is. I know when I cook breakfast for my son, whether it's French toast or pancakes, it's like an automatic thing where he sits at the dinner table or the breakfast table, and he sits there and he eats his food. Whereas when his mother cooks, he'll take his plate and go into his room and do his own thing. But something about when men cook, families come together. You think about Memorial Day, you think about the 4th of July, you think about Labor Day. When men cook, families, friends come together, and the food is just the hook. Food is what we come together on, and then that's when conversations begin to expand and grow. So I am so grateful that this year we can make that transition. We will be focusing on social media, hashtag Real Men Cook. So if you're a man that cooks, you know, when you are cooking your meal and taking your pictures for Facebook, go ahead and throw that hashtag Real Men Cook in. And, you know, we really plan to continue to make a difference. We've given over $1 million to community nonprofits. Since the beginning of Real Men Cook, we've had over 1 billion media impressions, positive media impressions of men working and literally serving the community. So we know that it's a myth that our men aren't doing good. You know, we have young men that have mentorship programs. We have young men that are making a difference in the community. Homelessness is one of the biggest problems. That, you know, if you go up north, you can go under any bridge and see tremendous amounts of people, you know, disturbing numbers of people in tents with blankets underneath our viaducts all across Chicago. So on Father's Day, or from Memorial Day to Father's Day, we will be in an effort to make sure that people eat, that people have a feeling of love, that people know that men care about them, so our men can begin standing up and taking a step forward. You know, we have that problem of, you know, we know that there are people working on this issue, and Real Men Cook will be the umbrella for people to make a difference. So, thank you.
And thank you, Rael. Excellent. We can give a round of applause to the men who serve and to this effort. Thank you very much. And thanks, Rael, for